This was the only time I filmed on my GoPro. And this happens. Hi everyone, it's Sam from Sam&Cam videos here, and I drew a heart on my hand. I always do that for some reason. Today's video is going to be my first ever Storytime video. This Storytime is about my first experience snowboarding. Let's get into the story. So this Thursday, February 18th, I went snowboarding with 3 of my friends. It was my first time snowboarding, but the 3 other girls have been snowboarding at least one other time. So we first started out on the bunny hill, which was actually pretty scary by itself. Next we went into this area where it's like not even half the big hill, and you don't even have to go on the ski lift for it, you just go on like the conveyor belt thing. We did that. It's basically a little bit bigger than the bunny hill, and I did fine. The only problem I had was I really couldn't stop that well. You're supposed to like turn forward when you want to stop, but I wasn't really good at that, so I would kind of just fall on my butt to stop myself. Next, this we had to go on the ski lift for, which was actually really scary. Like, it just takes you. I was like, really scary actually. We did half of the big hill. Still scary. You go really fast, and I don't know. But we decided we wanted to go to the biggest hill. At the top, when you're at the top of it, you can't even see the bottom. It looks like you will just fall off to an abyss. Like, it's so scary. So we went up there, and so the first time we went up with our friend who always goes snowboarding. And when we went up with her, we kind of felt safer, I guess you can say, because she actually like knew how to snowboard, and like she was kind of helping us. But then me and my friend, who only went once before, we went up by ourselves onto the top. This is our second time going on the highest hill. I put the GoPro on my head and we went up to the highest hill. This was the only time I filmed on my GoPro, and this happens. So we start going. We're, with the snowboard, you have to like strap your feet in like every time you go down. So we get strapped in, and she starts going, because as soon as she gets strapped in, she didn't want to wait, she just wanted to go, because like it's annoying to just stand there with your like feet like stuck to the floor basically. But I was still getting strapped in. So, like, she went, and I was scared because there was nobody else at the top of the hill at the time. So I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta quickly go, so, like, she's not so much ahead of me. So she starts going, and I'm like, okay. So I quickly strap the rest of myself in, and I go. And I start going really fast. Like, I don't know, I was just really eager to go at that point, not even thinking, like, this hill is so steep, I'm probably not going, like, this isn't gonna work. I just, like, didn't think about it, and I just went. I'm not going straight, either. For some reason, my snowboard was going like this, and I'm so inexperienced that I don't know how to, like, turn myself. There was 2 ski lifts, one on all the way on the other side of the hill to where I was, and then one, like, right next to where we were going. And the one right next to where we were going, they weren't using it at the time, it was only the other ski lift, because there weren't enough people to use 2 different ski lifts. So I start going, she's ahead of me, my friend. I start going down and turning. I see that I'm going towards it, the ski lift, the pole of the ski lift. I see that I'm going towards it, and I fall on my butt like I would normally do, because I realized I was going too fast. So like, you would think like, oh yeah, she's fine, she's stopping. But I kept going, still the same fast speed towards the ski lift. Full speed at like a metal pole. And next to the metal pole, it's like the metal pole's here, and then there was something else, I don't know what it was, but there was something else there, and there were like flags around it, so people knew not to go over there, because you would go into the ski lift and whatever else was there. It's just a small space in between the pole and that other stuff. And I'm going towards that area. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think to just like jump off to stop, but I just kept going. Even I was on my butt just sliding towards it. I was going too fast to even think, so I just like prepared myself for injury and I just sat there. I was like, but luckily I squeezed in between that small space and kept sliding down until I was actually able to stop myself because I like flipped over.
Oh my god!
My friend was up, I was actually ahead of my friend at this point because I was going so fast, and she fell off because we didn't know how to stop, so we would just fall off when we thought we were going too fast. So she was just sitting a little bit higher on the hill, and she calls out my name. After I like realize that I'm okay, I say, "Oh my God," you'll hear it in the video. I go, "Oh my God," and she goes, "Sam, are you okay?"
I'm okay!
The GoPro flew off my head, I had a head strap on, and the GoPro was like here, and it was like buckled to my helmet. We buckled it to like my helmet, so if it did fall off, it would just hang and not just fly off, so I would be able to like have it and not lose it. So it flew off, and it was dangling from the back, and this was hurting. My gloves flew off. It was just my helmet was kind of like, my helmet wasn't like perfectly on my head. It was kind of like tilted the other way. It was just like not good. I had to just sit there and situate myself for like a good 10 minutes.
Christina, I could have died.
I know. How did you miss all of that? You went right under everything.
I went right in between. I literally was prepared for death.
And then like eventually, obviously, like the people, like the emergency person came, but I was like fine. I wasn't injured, but the guy came and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And you know, I had to snowboard down the rest of the hill. Like it was so like far. Like I wasn't gonna walk. It wouldn't have been like honestly, like that point I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't even want to snowboard again right now." Like at this moment, because like just not up to it. I kind of almost died here. So, but I had to still go down, so I slid down like on my butt. Overall, I did have a really fun time snowboarding. I also have another video of me not falling and almost dying.
Too fast, Lex.
You're doing good.
That's Sam right there?
Oh, Sam just fell.
Oh, Sam, why did you give up? You were already here.
Woo! Sam!
Go, Sam!
I had it going for like
This
a
way.
minute and 20 seconds.
Well, none to the guy.
But yeah, that's it for my story. I hope you enjoyed. That was the time I almost died because of the snowboard.